Hello guys, how's it going? My name is Dalrin, and I decided to make a video to show you guys the best add-ons you need in order to be the best rogue you can be. Like me, Dalrin, the best rogue out there. Ignore the sarcasm, but don't ignore the fact that I am offering you guys some awesome add-ons that I enjoy and that allow me to play rogue to the way I want to play it. A lot of them are visual help and even maybe a sound stimulant, as well as just my personal preference, in order to make the game as much easier as it can be in order for me to PvP at my utmost best. So here's my video for the best rogue add-ons that I have for you guys. The first add-on on the list is Bartender, which is one of the first few things that I noticed a lot of other MMOs start implementing as a default option. Bartender allows you to move your bars, increase the size, do just about anything you want to in terms of customization, and this allows me to easier see my abilities, my cooldowns, my defensives, and I definitely think a lot of people should get this because you can customize to your own personal preference. Next add-on is BG Targets, which basically gives you so much more information and awareness within your battlegrounds. It gives you your enemies, all their specs, all their classes, if they have a trinket, how many people are targeting them, who has the flag, what server they're from, if you want to trash talk them later afterwards. But that's basically BG Targets, and I feel like it makes it easier in order to be playing BGs as a rogue, seeing who does have a trinket and who doesn't. The next add-on right after that is Commergy, which is something I've been using forever. If you guys have been watching my videos for as long as you have been, and it shows my energy, shows my combo points are color coordinated in different colors, and there's a sound amplification to it. As I get max combo points, I get a little beep, and as my energy goes over 50 energy, which is the comfortable range for a Sinister Strike, I get a click in there. So there's a lot of audio and visual stimulation to allow me to keep watching and what's in front of me, not having to tunnel vision my energy bar too much, just have it right above my enemy's plate where their health is at, so I can watch my enemy and watch my own energy and just basically be overall more effective as a rogue. The next add-on is Quartz, which changes your cast bar animation. It gives a little bit more detail as well as an MS to it, allowing you for a bit of a delay if you play with high MS. It's great for casters, but it's also great for rogues, and when you are watching out when the person is going to fake you or not. It doesn't cheat or anything, it just gives you a little bit more detail for those rogues that try to land those kicks. We also have Recount, which I like to run on the side to collect all the data of different damages I've done to figure out what is the hardest for my rogue, as well as this one of the best add-ons in the game, one of the best ones I've ever had, Save Queue. Too many times did I hit, instead of join battle, leave queue, and I just lost an arena 3v3, pushing threes, lost before I even got in there. So that one is probably the best one. I honestly, get Save Queue. You'll love it. But then never get rid of it, because most cases you'll end up hitting that leave queue, because for some reason my brain thinks the button on the right is the one to click, and that's usually the one that says leave the queue. This also applies for like all the other dungeons, PvE stuff. Have you ever just queued on a dungeon, sat there for 15 minutes, and then you just left and said, nah, I don't wanna? Who does that? No one does that. In most cases, it's accidental. I don't know why I'm taking so much of this video to stress Save Queue, but it's one of the best. Literally allows me for 100% win rate. The next add-on you'll notice on the right is called S Arena. It basically gives a color coordination for the health bar of what class the enemy is playing in Arena. It can show their trinket, it shows diminishing returns, and shows what crack control they're sitting in currently on the portrait bar. It's honestly one of the better add-ons in terms of Arena that I know. I tried Gladius before, and I felt Gladius was a little bit too busy, but if you're the kind of person that doesn't like too many crazy amount of extra numbers on your screen and you just want something more tame, something more subtle, but enough of information to get you through the arenas, I feel like S Arena is one of the best options. It is the least intrusive add-on. You can move around the bars anywhere you want to. Again, it shows diminishing returns, shows what CC the enemy is sitting in right now. It shows the class color, shows the rage bar, mana bar, whatever. Shows if they have a trinket, and you can customize the size of the trinket, and I feel like that's just one of the best arena add-ons I've ever ended up getting for myself as a rogue, let alone as somebody just who plays World of Warcraft. Honestly, I love it. I use it for every single class that I play, and it's so amazing to play with on my rogue, especially when we're watching for the stun DRs. As a rogue, most of the times you score kills within stuns, and let's say you're just thinking like, alright, I got Shadow Dance, I can go cheap shot, you cheap shot, and what if by some miracle of God, they have a DR and a stun? It ruins your whole rotation, so this way you're able to monitor things a little bit easier, and the best part about it is the least intrusive arena add-on that I've seen in a while. The last add-on on the screen you'll see is Unit Frames Improved, and basically what it does is thickens the enemy health bar, stretching it upwards and giving it a color coordination. So all the classes and all the characters I'm clicking at are actually the colors of white, green, or the class colors is actually their health bar at the same time. This makes it much easier for me to figure out what class I'm versing against when it comes to doing battlegrounds, arenas, or just tap targeting a random class to see who it is, or World PvP whenever I do go out and have some World PvP. But yeah, so that's probably one of the best add-ons I've ever had. I remember back in Cataclysm playing a Rested Druid, trying to PvP, still was a clicker, and multiple times I couldn't figure out whether it was a Death Knight, a Warrior, or a Paladin, because Transmoging came out in Cataclysm, and then Paladins look like Warriors, Warriors look like Death Knights, and Death Knights look like Paladins, and then it's just difficult for me to figure out who is who. So, I mean, either way I was playing a Rested Druid, so I would die to them anyway, but it would still take me a second or two to figure out who exactly I'm facing against. And this add-on just is another one of those visual aids, a lot like Comedy, just tells me exactly what I'm versing against, so my mind can go and think about other things like what I want to get for lunch later. But yeah, this is really it for add-ons, you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and hopefully you find these add-ons helpful for you. Whether you use all of them, none of them, any of them, let me know which ones you are using or which ones you're thinking to try out. I'll have all the links for the add-ons in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. My name is Dalrin. I'll see you guys in the next one.